Well, the warmer weather is definitely here. Of course, Easter weekend right around the corner. A lot of people going to be outside hosting family brunches and enjoying that special time together. This morning we have Phil Sharfstein from One Stop Wines and Spirits with a few nice ideas on some of the different beverages that we can have to sort of toast our holiday weekend. And Phil, it's great to have you on the show.
Hey, it's great to be here again.
So spring is here. Everything's
Yes.
sort of lightening up, and Easter's kind of that great kickoff, isn't it?
It's a wonderful kickoff, yes. I've got some great wines for us. What I didn't know was we had Carnivore Thursday going on.
So yeah, we really needed a couple growlers too.
Yes, we could have
And
used a
some
lot of
reds.
some reds into this, but we're gonna play the spring out.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with a little Riesling. I like these for whether we're doing a brunch on Easter or a lunch, or even if it's a dinner. These will carry for all three of those meals.
So even if you're serving like a ham or a turkey or
Yes.
a French toast casserole, something like this will
These
work.
will all work. Yeah, these
Okay.
are my favorites. I know my mother called me yesterday and said, "Hey, what are you bringing?" You know, so I told her, and these three will be coming to our Easter.
Oh,
so
how
so we'll
nice.
start. I'm going to start with a little Riesling for us.
Okay, and this is one of my favorites really year round because it's a nice light and it's not as sweet as some of them.
That's right. It's not as sweet as some, but it's a great intro. I was at this vineyard at the winery back in September actually, so had a great experience with them. Just a lot of honey and just a lot of fragrance coming off this Riesling.
It is so nice.
So if you do have, it has a little acidity that cuts through. So if you have that ham with a little honey glaze or a glaze on it, I think this works just perfectly for that myself.
That is
So,
really nice.
yeah, and it's easy to drink. Anybody can drink it if you're not experienced with wines. This is a nice one for the whole
I always
family.
feel like Riesling is a very safe bet.
Safe bet.
Okay, and
Conundrum.
then
We're going to go to a white blend. I think on St. Patrick's Day we were actually using this wine and we were dyeing it green. So
oh
I
yes,
don't
we were
think
adding
people-
our food coloring.
Yes, this was our green wine, but I didn't. It's more than just a green wine.
Yes.
So, Caymus makes some fabulous wines. I was there a couple of years ago at the winery as well, but love their wines. This is their white blend. It's very floral. It's a little drier than this Riesling.
Okay.
Still, though, going with all those food pairings that we have to do on Easter, the little lighter fares, this is one to just match perfectly.
Because I feel like on Easter, everybody brings a little something and you have everything but the kitchen sink out there.
You do have a menagerie of food coming, but
Oh, that is
a little drier, kind of creeping up towards a Chardonnay, but at the same time, I think there's a little blend of probably a little Muscat in there, Moscato,
Yeah.
that lightens it up as well.
Yeah, because you're right. It doesn't have the sweetness of the Riesling,
No.
but it's also not nearly as dry as a Chardonnay.
That is, yes, you're spot
it's a
on. So I
nice
wanted to,
blend.
I'm still bringing very food-friendly, easy drinking wines
just
to
want
the
this
table.
bottle.
Oh, this is, I know. Sophia by
pretty.
Francis Ford Coppola. Love the wine, love the rosé. I'm a rosé freak, so I know in a couple of weeks my rosés are on. They should be shipping and coming in within the next 2 weeks. So we will
Okay.
have a little rosé time together in the future. But for today, I did bring the Sophia.
Okay.
A classic. It is once again, whether it's turkey or the ham, adds a little bit of fruitiness to it. It's still a dry. This is going to be on the drier side, so
Okay.
I'm not going to. Let's not pretend and think it's a sweet style, but it's for that person.
Prepare yourself, Amy.
That maybe we're talking that Cabernet and some of those heavier reds for this
Okay.
for what we were looking at over here. But for Easter, this rosé will kind of step it up a little bit for the red
Okay.
lover, but it's nice and easy as well for the white lover.
Oh, that is nice. And like you mentioned, and you do those shots of knowledge that we're always looking for, and I think sometimes when you say rosé and people see this color, they automatically think sweet.
They do.
And that doesn't necessarily mean
No. A lot of people got fooled. You're exactly right. Like the white Zinfandels, for instance.
Yes.
A lot of people see this color and go, oh, that's like a white Zin, a little sweetness to it. No.
That
These
is
the
nice.
rosés that we're going to be, that this one and these other ones coming in, they're nice, dry, they're very easy, pleasant, a little nose to them, coming, strawberry and light fruits.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these rosés.
Very nice. Well, happy early
Right.
Easter to
Happy
you. I
Easter
hope
to
you
you.
enjoy your family this weekend.
well.
We'll be looking for your shots of knowledge, and we thank
Thank
you
you.
for all of your information on these different wines. You can always check it out. He'll be also doing some sampling at One Stop Wines and Spirits right there off of State of Franklin Road in Johnson City. You can go by and he'll help you make your selections. The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by